Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am Madcapper. This is another video on Raid Shadow Legends free-to-play 2025. Thought we'd give a little bit of an update because we are moving towards a new world. A whole new world, a brand new place. And this is where I wanted to start here because I wanted to let you know where I need to be and what our direction is looking at and why I made choices that I did. Even though on the video I made a few days ago, I said we were going to do A, B, C. Slight change of plans. So this is where we need to be. We need to be at 2 key Demon Lord. 3 key even. On Nightmare. We are not. We are 4 key. If we can even get 4 key. And that puts you further and further and further behind. And I'm not going to run the key right now, but the team we have here, I'll show, actually, we'll go in there and I'll show you the team we're using as it stands. And there needs to be some changes, obviously. As it stands right now, this is the team we're using. And we really need Kale out of there. He does not survive. He's the only one in lifesteal, which is another thing. Ugo is not consistent enough with her leech. And Taragi is in there for sure. Alice, I think she does too much damage, especially with Brimstone, to say she'll ever not be in this team. Maybe at some point we'll pull her out of the team. I just don't know when. And we're using Tabitha right now, but is Tabitha really the best use? Yes, she's got the attack up, defense up. It does help survivability. It does help with extra damage. But when you really only have 1.5 damage dealers, and if I take Kale out, it would be for a Cult Brawler. Cult Brawler's even got less offensive throughput, more poison throughput. So what do we do? That's where I'm at right now. So this team does not a 2 key Nightmare make. So I decided the best direction for me to go is to focus on Spider. I said I was going to be upping Mordecai. I'm still booking Mordecai right now as my focus for my epics, but I actually upped Tagore. I actually took him to 6 stars instead because Mordecai doesn't need 6 stars. We are going to be probably working on a way that if he is on an HP burn, I can almost get through 19. It is so close. And it's not HP that's killing him, or the lack thereof. It's not being able to drop that second burn down to finish the spider. That's what's killing him. And if we can get him there with books, then we can use Tagore as a survivability piece. He's got bolster set that we're working on. He's got shields. 20% of his max HP isn't crazy. It's not miscreated monster level, but it's something. And that should let me see. Let's see. Well, could have been worse. Could have been gonna cost way more. So as we get him levels and as we get to Spider to get here, we're currently we've passed 18. It's a little sweaty. I usually have to manual it, so we can actually auto 17 and farm 17 consistently. I've stopped farming 10 because we want that chance for the better quality drops, right? The legendary and the epic. So that's where we are. I think my next focus, now that's if the teams don't change. Morag is a thought. Cult Brawler is a thought. Bulwark is still... See, Bulwark would give me the opportunity to get that leech and hopefully extend it, but it's still not consistent because it's only, I believe, a 35% chance when he gets hit, or 30% chance each time he gets hit, which means you're better when it turns affinity than when it's actually void because there's more... the boss actually hits you more often when it changed to affinity, which might be actually better for me, so that might be a thought to bring him in. But really, there's nothing here that's going to scream... yeah, that's the champion you need. We did get Frenzy, Hydra, but probably not. I do have some taunt. I have Tarshan, good for taunt, defense up. But because I already have defense up, that makes him a little less usable. Definitely not. Nothing here screams, oh, that's who you got a 6-star. I mean, I have Vildrax. Vildrax actually extends buffs too, but it's on his A3. So you'd have to get him going pretty fast to have that anything consistent on the clan boss. He does put out a Hex. So maybe he's a month 3 focus to help with Hydra. But nothing here. Truly nothing here. So Armiger is actually going to be most likely my next 6-star. And he's already doing work for me in several different locations. But if his survivability improves, especially on 20, where he is strong affinity, he can manipulate turn meter. We need his speed to 200 plus, 206 probably would be my goal. We probably need a banner for that. Oh look, we have a banner. It's even a resistance banner, which isn't terrible, right? This guy doesn't need. We don't need his defense up because that's not where his damage is coming from. It's coming from enemy max HP. So we need survivability on him. So we just want to pump that crit damage up. We do have a crit damage with a 5% chance to counterattack, which is always nice. So we just, that's where my direction is. And for that, we need gear, and of course we need silver. So they kind of go hand in hand, being able to get that spider to 20 and hopefully beyond at one time. But Morag still definitely in the mix for a 6-star. I do have my Force and Spirit Affinity champions that I need to do to finish the challenge. So that's where we are. And I tell you all this because we have 3 whopping shards. Oh my god, if we had a Duchess. I've actually made several Duchess teams in Clan Boss and they slap. You may not think so, but the survivability there is ridiculous, and she's got all the fixins. So she's got the fixins. All right, is it our turn to have luck? Because we've had the worst. That is not only a rare. That's a rare I've already gotten. Lots. Not good. Not a good start. Not a good start. Well, I need Lumberer. That's not Lumberer. That's his cousin Flailer. It's a little useless. And our last hope here. What a shock. Ooh, Longsword Tureks. Can we use him? At this point, this guy might be my next 6-star. I don't know. Block damage on this champion for 1 turn if the incoming damage exceeds 20% of this champion's max HP. Counterattacks when hit by an enemy under a provoke debuff. 4-turn cooldown. Attacks all enemies for attacking places that increase defense. A baby one is a 40. Look how many books he's got. What is wrong with you, Plarium? 45% chance of placing a provoke debuff for 1 turn. 30 has a 45% chance on a leech. You might be defense based. That is terrible. And that's pretty much par for the course. So that's where our luck is going. Do we get enough to do this? Oh, look at this. Look, do we get? Oh my god, you guys have been sweaty up there in the high levels. Oh, it's not down to here. So we'll have one more chance to get something, but wow, it's getting really painful at this point. I just want the rares that are fusions. Like a quick rosin. I just watched Hell Hades' video, and he's like, oh, I could try rosin, but he's kind of not very good. And I'm thinking, well, that's your account, because on my account he would be the best champion in the whole wide world. But no such luck. We didn't get Thurgist. We've already fused one. We did not get Gnarlhorn or Wanderer or Marked or Mages. So that would have been nice. And because it would have been nice, or any of these, I don't care about any of these. I might use Arena's if I got her. But anyway, yeah, that's where we're at. So to give an update on the rest of it, we did push pretty hard here, but now we're just stuck here. We are so far behind. But once you kind of get snap past this, then look at you get 75 and just magic and 75. There's so much resource available here. By the way, reaching Gold 1 Classic Arena over there when an affinity bonus to level 7, which requires gold to upgrade, does it not? Seems a bit crazy. I have been trying to push quite a bit to get, we're not doing too bad. We'll probably be in Gold 5 today. Difference in Gold 4 and 5 is not a ton as far as opponents or as medals. And of course, this is ugly. I think I've already fought that guy and been left wanting. But at this point, we're trying everything here. My Alice hits hard, so I always have that opportunity, but I don't like the fact that there's a couple of force affinity here. But it's okay. You pick on him all you want. We'll get rid of that decrease attack. Oh, he's almost died. He almost died. See, and this is where it then goes. That's not good. Yeah. We would have had a better chance. I think I can actually beat him. Anyway, we'll come back. I'll be back to you. So that's where we are. We're just gonna push to make. I mean, that guy. I gotta stop taking those. Sorry, that's a bad habit. I mean, we just gotta do what we can. We just gotta build. Look, the game don't care about me. We're gonna do this. We're gonna hit top 10 of this damn tournament event with the champions we have. I also was stupid and I forgot to save my faction wars. So I did my faction wars, which would have been good because I'm not doing too badly on them. I got a bunch of stars, so actually this is quite a bit higher than it was. I was able to push dwarfs quite far, though I didn't have enough to get 3 stars. I was at least able to take it to stage 10. Dark elves we have at 11. We're crushing Sacred Order. We're at 47. I'm telling you, my Alice is strong. She is strong, and I haven't gotten anything new for her in a while. We do have a couple more here, though they are for accuracy. I guess because it's a legendary, maybe we can get one to drop on attack or something, or speed would be great. But I'm pretty happy with what we have. Why did they swap? Don't swap them now. 5 years too late. It's silly. Anyway, 49.75, 187, 245. Our next move with her would be to crit damage gloves her, right? So that's kind of where we're at, which is nice. It's a nice place to be at. And then our next move with Dawncaller is to push her HP, though at 17,670 there is a limited. There's kind of a floor there. She has decent defense too. She's got pretty good survivability for where we're at here. Obviously, I didn't go any further. I just wanted her to have some resistance. It's really helpful. I don't want to push any of these green ones on champions like this, where I can probably replace those. Taragi, we're just looking for a necklace, but he's starting to get beefy. 65. We obviously want just more HP on him. We want more speed though. Not much more, but we could use a little bit more speed. Defense banner, defense banner's fine. You kind of want his defense around 4K if you can. So we got room to grow on all these champions. We still need a banner for Ugo. She's running 214 speed. We do want to do a 4-3 team in the clan boss, which will help our damage throughput a bit, and that will definitely be part of it, is getting Ugo not much more speed. I think she needs I don't think she'd be the fastest one, so she needs about 220, I think. Just off of memory, I'd have to go look it up. But there's a lot of, you see, it's silver, right? I have a lot of gear. She's in accuracy right now. I'd like to be able to get her out of accuracy. Please give us an accuracy banner so I can get her into an HP chest. That would be swell. Thank you. Kale is terrible. Just terrible. Tagore's going to have some good beef by the time he gets up to 50. And you see I still have some room to grow. Defense on that. Hopefully we can make some of these a little bit better. But we got the HP chest, so I decided to go ahead, put him in a bolster set, take him to 6-star. And then we talked about the rest. We don't need to keep going through them. But so there we are. That's our kind of goal here. We are legitimately, I would say, having the worst luck among the content creators. I was watching the four of them, YST and stuff. I'm looking at all four of them. You're looking at their rosters, and I'm like, why not me? I was so jealous. But hey, it's a competition, and I will have the moniker of the worst roster to do the best yeoman's work. That's now the hat. That's the sword I'm gonna die on. So anyway, I gotta get back going to this. It's very early in the morning. I wanted to get this out pretty early, but I gotta get going to work here. It's like 7, so early. I know you guys like, really? Yeah, for me it's early. I like my sleep, and I don't sleep well. Okay, that's what I got. I'd love to know, of these champions, if you were in my position, you see what we have. We have Mordecai, Morag, Armiger. We have Haikatoon. That's a good one. We have Quinella. That's really niche. Occult Brawler. Bulwark. Infernal Baroness might be a good option too for Spider, because and that's going to be my eventual Spider 20, is using her to veil my Mordecai, and then she becomes a weak affinity tank. She's got an AoE. We put her in lifesteal with maybe a counterattack set, and we give her the counterattack masteries, and then she can hopefully heal herself up when she's getting hit, or just make her so tanky that and high resistance, and then it doesn't matter, because by the time her turn comes around, she'll just naturally heal herself. I don't know. I don't know if she'll do enough damage unless we have her 6-star, so that might be a thing. Or Frenzy. Maybe we look at Frenzy and we start going, okay, let's get Sweaty and Hydra. Maybe we go Mistress of Hymns. She's amazingly terrible now, 5-6 years later. We have Bloodfeather, which we fused. Maybe she actually hits really hard with a crit rate aura, or a crit rate ability, so lowered crit rate, and on top of this, she's got a crit rate aura, so you could actually make her slap with like 50% crit rate. So single target. I also pulled Gorgorab, which 5 years ago would have been the best early pull in the game, perhaps, but like objectively does nothing that Tagore can't do better. So I have him in the vault. Am I wrong? He does have a speed lead of 23, I think it is. I just think that's just a repetition of something Tagore's doing. So anyway, let me know which one of those champions you would build in the comments down below. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Like and subscribe. Notify. Share it. Cheer me on. Console me in my own misery. And we'll see you in the next video.